And that's sometimes what people need is they need to believe that they can do it. And if ordinary people can become multifamily investors, then why can't you? So having that belief is part of it. You have to believe and have confidence.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am super excited to be here today. I'm excited about my guest. She has made me feel comfortable. Like, I know I'm the host, but she made me feel at home. And so I'm so excited. And so this lady has 20 years of experience. So she absolutely knows what she's doing. Hopefully she can give you a little story about, not even a little story, but the story about the sport above her head. We're going to learn a lot today. So I want you to buckle up, take out your pen and pads, because I'm so excited to introduce you all to Miss Bonnie Schwam. Miss Bonnie, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, you pronounced it right. Correct. Yes. That's a hard one. I don't know why people think my last name, they go, how do you spell that? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's always nothing new. But yeah, I'm excited to be here as well. We had a few little, Mercury and retrograde issues, but we're good now, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, Ms. Bonnie, I want to dive in. I want you to tell the people what your main focus is these days. You can give us a little bit of an origin story, kind of how you got into the space that you're in. We would love to know that. And we would also love to know where you are in the world geographically. And so, Miss Bonnie, ma'am, you have the floor.
First off, I'm in Colorado. That is not necessarily the area that I most invest in. I do have rental properties here, but I am a residential realtor here in Colorado with 21 years of experience. That's what you're getting at. And I've always had, when I first got my license in 2005, I wanted to do investing. But at that time, holy smokes, it was like such a foreign world. And how would you even get there? And there wasn't a lot of information at that point to steer you into commercial investing or multifamily investing. So I continued in mass communications. I started 2 radio stations, so that was interesting. But also just always had that in the back of my mind. So I'm like, okay, someday I'm going to do this. So I was watching Grant Cardone. Many of you all know Grant Cardone, Mr. X. And so we were going to go to his business seminar down there in Aventura outside of Fort Lauderdale. So we went down there, my husband and I, and then at the end he says, I'm going to have a real estate seminar. And this was in COVID time, right? So I went, oh my gosh, I've got to stay. So my husband went back because I was like, this is the lane that I always wanted to be in. So I went there and I joined his real estate class, his real estate mentorship. And the interesting thing about that is it was the very first one that he did. So I was what would that be called? Your first inaugural group.
Yeah.
Would be good. And I found myself, and this is one thing as far as people may or may not resonate with this, but it was pretty expensive. I mean, okay, it was very expensive. And I remember talking to the salesperson, consultant.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
About it, and I was like, they set me up on a payment plan. And I remember when I did it, when I said, pulled the trigger and said I would do it, I cried. Because I said to myself, I've never spent this kind of money on myself for something like that, even though I've graduated from college, et cetera, et cetera. It was like, this was an investment in me. And this was an investment in a dream that I had had for a really long time. So I cried, I hugged him. And then I found myself every 6 weeks going to, flying into Fort Lauderdale, because I'm not really a big fan of Miami or International. But Fort Lauderdale is a wonderful airport, and it's really close to Aventura. So I spent the next year and a half, probably every 6 weeks, going down there. And we learned how to pitch your deal. We learned all different kinds of things about multifamily. He also had a weekly mastermind that we Zoomed on. And the one thing about it was incredible. It's like, if you didn't have your ducks in a row, and because people got to pitch their deals. So if you didn't have your ducks in a row, you'd get your lunch handed to you in about 30 seconds. It was like, oh my gosh. His first question was, have you ever been there? Have you been to the property? You better say yes. You had better say yes. Because then it was off to the races of, well, why should I invest in something if you haven't been there and you didn't take the time to do that? So to me, it was educational, because it groomed, it taught me how a lot of people, I call Grant sell the sizzle. He likes to sell the sizzle, right? Like, look how pretty this is. And so that's where it's true, right? And he puts on a great event, and I learned a lot from him for sure. I needed something else. I mean, as far as Grant is the epitome of sizzle and catapulting you into the belief that you can do this. And that's sometimes what people need, is they need to believe that they can do it. And if ordinary people can become multifamily investors, then why can't you? So having that belief is part of it. You have to believe and have confidence. And why can't why can't you be that? Why can't you do that? And so I think that that was really something to learn about. And I really enjoyed that. So, but I wanted more foundational things. And so the foundational was, a year later, I was invited to Rod Khleif, and Rod Khleif was doing a seminar in Denver, Colorado, which I'm close to. So Denver, Colorado, so I went there, and it was a lot of people that were out of Grant's initial inaugural group that were there. And I just really liked Rod. I call him the Tony Robbins of multifamily. So he has about, probably 30, 40 years of multifamily investing experience. So I joined his program and became a lifetime cash flow warrior. And again, they have all kinds of education, all kinds of podcasts, they call them warrior events. And the warrior events, as you can see up here, is my sword. And the sword you get when you close your first general partner deal. And so that was, I was excited to see that and get that. I mean, I love my sword. It's a real sword. It does have warrior on it. And I think, as far as the biggest thing I learned, and I'm learning, is that
if you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors. and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Is that you have to put yourself in the right rooms. You have to be, multifamily is a small group, but it's like you have to put yourself in the right rooms and you have to make connections. And when you make those connections, those are the people that are going to be good at maybe asset management, or they're going to be good at underwriting, or they're going to be good at capital raising. I'd like to say each of us are good in all things, but we're not. We have strengths and superpowers, or finding the deal. I mean, as far as you can be a part of the deal, or you might be the key partner, and key partners are typically well connected, have done it for a long time, have the financial wherewithal to write on the loan, to do the LOI. And that was one of the things I think that was really interesting to me, was that the letter of intent coming from residential real estate. A letter of intent, to me, is like a contract. It's like with real estate, we write a contract to purchase, and it's kind of obligating us, if we're a buyer, to the deal. A letter of intent is saying, yes, we want to buy this. We're looking at it, but it's not. It's kind of a dipping your toe in the water. It's saying, okay, we want to do this. We have the means to do this. This is what we want to pay for it, but we're really gonna not sign on the dotted line until we do our due diligence. And so that's been, for those of you who have been in the residential real estate, kind of a shift, because a contract to purchase means I'm in. An LOI means I might be in. I'm pretty interested, but I got a lot of work to do before I decide that I'm going to go forward. But then you want to assemble your team. Who is your asset managers? You need property managers. Is it an added value kind of property where you're going to need people that are good at general construction, that can help you go, oh my gosh, if we do a renovation, we do a value add, like how much is it going to cost per unit to do it? But the one thing I find about, we can call it multifamily, but we can call it commercial. I mean, you can, because everyone, like, there's so many different lanes. Right now, industrial is a big one. Industrial flex space is a really big opportunity for people. People still are getting into apartments, which they're good. I went into some self-storage because I was like, well, I don't have toilets anyway. But that's been an experience of itself, because it kind of has had some challenges. And that's the one thing, is that when you're going in and you become part of the general partner team, you have to realize that the challenges that come up, you have to address, and you have to take responsibility for it, for your investors. And I think for people that have never capital raised, everybody that goes into a deal that's on a GP team is going to capital raise. People go, I don't like that. Well, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to like that. And the biggest thing, I had a coach through Rod Khleif, and I was saying, oh my gosh, I got a capital raise. And it was the kind where you needed to know the people, right? You need to have a relationship with them. And so I was asking, it would be easier for me to ask a stranger than it is to ask my neighbor who is heavily invested in my deal, my storage deal, and my kids and my brothers and sisters and my friends. And
if you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
All of that is a little intimidating, right? Because if the deal's going good, you are the hero. And the deal doesn't go so well, you are not such a hero. And you have to kind of keep them apprised of what's going on. And so With self-storage, a couple years ago, it took a really bad hit across the country. My self-storage units are over 7 locations in Texas. So they were challenging. And some of the things that we thought we would do, like automation and all that, didn't necessarily work. And we still had to move forward, try to see what we could do. It had cell towers. So we sold the rights to our cell towers. It has billboards. It has other vacant land. There were so many different opportunities for that. One of our units had a tattoo parlor on it. We're like, okay, I don't think we really want a tattoo parlor on self storage. But so that one is now, we've removed the tenant and it's kind of boarded up, but we are going to get that removed from the property itself and put like U-Haul trailers in there. So you always are trying to looking at how can you add more value to the property that you have. Can that be renovations? Can that be increasing rents? Can that be, renting out also more units? Looking at other avenues and ways that your property can increase in value and have an economic feasibility as well as a physical one. Because sometimes you can have a lot of units rented, but if you aren't increasing rents or you're under that economic threshold, you're still not making money. So that's one of the things that people want to look at. But I think you need to make sure that you have, that you're apprised, that you keep your investors aware of what's going on, and the buck stops here. So you have to take responsibility. If something's not going well, you've got to man up, if you will, and make sure that your investors are aware of it, and that they know that you're doing everything that you can to make sure that you
Absolutely.
are
That's
doing the
awesome.
best you can.
You are the
So
best, Miss
how
Mooney.
about that?
Let me just say, you are the
Awesome.
absolute best. I appreciate you so much. I want to ask you this because I heard you talk about everybody has different superpowers. You talked about mindset. I mean, you just gave us a great download. You talked about how you started 2 radio stations, how you invested in yourself. You kicked out that money and it was like, whoo, this is a lot, but this is the first time I'm investing in myself. So it made you cry. I would love to know. I have a saying, Miss Bonnie, where I say destiny has no wasted moments. Meaning no matter what we go through in life, destiny has a way of having us collect moments that make us who we are today. And so you just gave us a lot. You have a lot of experience, been through a lot within this real estate space. What has these moments taught you about yourself?
What have they taught me about myself? That as far as the only person that gets in your way is yourself. Like you need to be able to continue. You have to believe in yourself that you can do this. And then that you need a group around you to definitely support you, but also use their superpowers to make the deal go. So I think it's no man is an island on this one. So I feel like even though I'm a solo real estate agent, I still need people around me. And then as I'm not a solo on multifamily. So that's a big difference that I'm seeing is everybody needs to kind of learn, and you will learn, and you need to, I'm going to call it the word vet. The people that may want to do business with you, you need to make sure that they're a good fit for you because you need to be able to work with them. And when things get really rough, you need to be able to have tough conversations and still be okay. And sometimes deals go south and sometimes deals are not what they should have been. And it's like the best thing to do is kind of head that off at the pass and try to do the best job that you can do to feel comfortable about the people that you are doing business with. Are these the people that you respect? Can you trust them? Do you feel like they have the best interest of you and the other investors in heart? Or are they all kind of just out for their own gain? So for me, it's really important to have more of a collaborative experience. And that's what I'm finding. You can't do this alone. It is a team sport, and you need to find people that you resonate with, that you know that you can do business with. So that's really what I've learned is that you're as capable as you believe you are. And so
I love it. I love it. Miss Bonnie, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, Miss Bonnie?
well, that's a good question. The first thing I want to say is that if there's any women realtors, that residential realtors that are out there, I have a Facebook group called Women Realtors Who Invest because I think it was important to we're always selling people or investors houses, but why can't those investors be us? So that would be the first things. You can also, um, you can text me at 719-651-2916. You can DM me on Facebook, Bonnie Schwam, or Bonnie South Colorado, or Colorado Luxury Life. And then you can also email me. My email is Bonnie at Legacy Builders Investments. That's a lot, right? So Bonnie at legacybuildersinvestments.com, which is my LLC for my multifamily properties. So there's a lot of ways you can find me. I shouldn't be hidden. If you look at me on the web, I should show up somewhere. So
Yeah,
please reach out.
absolutely. Miss Bonnie, thank you so much. You've been stellar today. I have become the student, you have become the master, and I am just thanking you so much for so many different things that you did today. So thank you for coming through. I greatly appreciate you, ma'am.
You are so welcome. It was my pleasure.
Absolutely. So please, y'all, get in contact with Miss Bonnie. Look in the show notes. Check her out. Definitely make sure you're subscribed. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.